Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Beast who made me fight Q-tip, I leash I heed. Watch me out like Apollo Creed. Body, making you just feed off dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. Do the mobile dance, my do the pepper seed. When I step up in the place, then yo, I step correct. I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. I got you all in check. How dare you ever try to step on my suede shoes? Top Gun shut down your firm like Tom Cruise. Please let me get down and blow a fuse. Acting fool, break it way down to molecules. Yo, let me hit you with my ill street blues. Bust the rhymes, always headlines, the street news. Don't be confused. 717 to enjoy my old cruise. I know you really wanna know who's coming through, leaving residues. Sorry, homeboy, but your flow sound used. Got to pay your dues, baby. You know the rules. Whenever I travel the world, I land cruise. If you choose to, how you get. Now I got you on super unlimited views. Give me room, give me some space, your excuse. When I step up in the place, then I step correct. But I got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. But I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. But I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air and never disrespect. But I got you all in check.
You're now rocking with the best. Bust the rhymes from the football squad. Hands got to my beat. Straight to your dome. We coming straight to your dome. Bringing all you ruckus to all you rap. Boy Scouts who I be. Flip mode is the squid on.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Niner defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready. Red 38.
Rattler wants to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Kamara up the middle. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 11. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Shotgun now with Purdy. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. 3rd and 3. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Big conversion. They were backed up deep to start the drive and able to pick up the first.
So the goal is at least a first down here, right? Pick up a first down, give yourself some breathing room, and if you have to punt after that, maybe you've helped with field position and you've helped out your defense.
And avoided a 3-and-out on their opening drive. To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the Saints' defense,
well, they come into top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Oh, the gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
now they'll audible to something else. Here's Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Play action. Now Purdy. Into space at the 45. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Purdy now to throw.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing here, Purdy.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ready, ready. Ready. 60 Eagles.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You often say that sort of opens the playbook down 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. A 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Right. Here we go. Watch that in. Watch it keep. 52 blaster.
Here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Camara. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Camara off the draw. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ken Black.
On 3rd down, here's Camara. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Ready. 45. Ready.
They'll go. Here's Rattler. The pass caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why. I'm trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. The Saints had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these 2 probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
To the air is Rattler. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Yellow. 40.
Throwing is Rattler. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Down.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Oh, what a juke into space. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 18. A nice pickup of 17 yards. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Purdy will set up to throw it here. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 40 Brandon Ayuk. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now Moody for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Saints nothing.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Shout to you and I vibe to the pool. Like Tupac, I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you got trying to feel alive, but I'm missing it.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
4 yards to pick up, first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
He completes it to Olave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To the air once more is Rattler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a second and 10.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22, ready.
Now Rattler. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Another Saints first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
22 needle. Ready?
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2.
The Saints will line up for the
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he'll get it in. As they're back within a score now. It leads down to 7.
team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They're in tight formation, not going to take any chances down to a knee, and that should do it for the first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall.
No gain on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Ready.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think part of me, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go down the field and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick.
Come on, set. Blue, 32. Ready.
They'll pound it up the middle with Camara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Ready.
Rattler wants to throw it. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end
defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And taken down just shy of the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Purdy. And he's taken down here by the Saints. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the scene.
I like how they started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now third down and very long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here is third and quite a ways. In motion goes the tight end. Purdy from the gun on third down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's a gain of 17. Yet it brings up fourth down.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
And he'll start with a give to Kamara. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 1.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th.
Let me get a little nautical with you, partner, because to me, that looked like a feeding frenzy of sharks out there. As soon as that play imploded, they all smelled blood in the water. Everyone screaming downhill, trying to get it on the hit for a big loss.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. That was Justin Reed, the safety, who got to the quarterback. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to 13.
The second half has been over him in the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Niners 26, Saints 8.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
On play action, Rattler. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Off the play fake, it's Rattler. He'll buy some time right. this one, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2nd and 10. The first carry here for Jordan James. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jones. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 66 yards rushing forward to the ball game now on 14 carries.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. A give to Kamara running right. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to cut into that deficit. And after, good by Groovy. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect.
Well, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That one goes for 30 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
George Kittle from 8 yards out. And the Niners add 6 to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25.
40. Saints 15.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Not enough.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Ready.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Saints the score. Niners 40. Saints 22.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On the ground, it's James. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back over to the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed out on behind the line of scrimmage.
And they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.